Hello everyone, I'm Christopher from China, Germany, and today I have a whole new device category for you. It's the Tronsmart T2000 streaming dongle, which is EZCast Pro enabled and is supposed to be a Google Chromecast computer, yet is supporting a lot more features. So let's first have a look at what you get. You get a little quick start guide with the streaming dongle, which tells you how to connect it and how to use it. Then you get a HDMI extension cord, which is roughly 20 centimeters long. And you get this micro USB cable, which actually acts as a power supply for the stick. And this is the Tronsmart T2000 stick itself with the EZCast Pro logo on top. The HDMI plug on one side. On this side we have a CE and FCC certification sign. We have a status LED going around here. And here we have the micro USB port for connecting to the TV for power supply reasons. And we also have a switch between USB power supply and MHL power supply. So this is actually one of the very few sticks which do support MHL, which enables you to get rid of one cable, so you can actually get the power through HDMI here. So that's about the stick. I will plug in this thing right now and then show you what this thing can do and how it works. So I powered the Tronsmart T2000 up now, and this is the home screen you can see right now. It gives you some information on how to connect, where to download the necessary application for your phone, tablet, PC or computer, and it also shows you what to do. So the very first thing you actually need to do is to go into your phone settings and then to Wi-Fi, and here we'll see the Wi-Fi network displayed on top of there, the EZCast Pro EF47BCAA in my case. I will tap that, and as you can see I'm connected already because I was connected with this one before. And after you did that, the next thing you're gonna do is to open up the EZCast Pro app that you downloaded from the URL that you see here or from the Google Play Store. And now it will give you a few choices if you either want to use EZCast offline or the full EZCast Pro experience. We are using the full EZCast Pro experience, and now we'll look for devices, and as I've paired this one before, it will connect me right away. If you do this the first time, you will see a little window asking you to connect to the device, to select the device, and then you have to enter the password displayed on your television screen, and you're good to go. The first time it will show you not this home screen inside the app, but the settings instead. Let me just show you that. You see it on the television right now. This is the screen you get after the first connection. And here you can choose a few things. You can control this menu through your phone. You can choose the playback resolution for your television. You can choose between 1920 by 1080, 24 frames per second, and 60 frames per second, and 720p, and so on. Just choose the resolution and frame rate that suits your TV the best. So here you can see the password actually. It's in German right now. Let me just switch to English, so it's easier for you to understand what's going on here. You can see it does support a lot of languages. So here we go. Yes, now we have English. So you can change the password of the Wi-Fi network provided by the HDMI dongle. I've let the default password in here. And here, this is important, the internet option. To fully use the Tronsmart T2000, you will need to connect it to a router. Basically, the Tronsmart T2000 acts as a Wi-Fi repeater. This means your phone or any other device you want to use with this streaming stick will be connected to the Tronsmart T2000 Wi-Fi network, and it will get its internet through the Tronsmart T2000 as it is acting as a Wi-Fi repeater. So it's very important if you want to use online streaming media or something to connect the stick to the internet, and I've done that already here with this option. Here, as you have seen before, we can change the language. We can choose the default mode between EZcast and EZ Mirror. EZcast is the full feature-rich streaming experience, and EZcast Mirror is solely for stream mirroring. This means you can actually stream your Android device's screen to your television using the inbuilt Android screen streaming feature. That's pretty neat actually. So depending on what you need the most, you can choose that here. Next, we can also choose a connection mode, which is either direct link only or via router allowed. This basically tells the stick if the data should go through the router or only through the direct connection between the phone and the stick. So if you have a computer somewhere in the house, for example an iMac with AirPlay enabled, and you can't connect it directly to the stick because it's too far away, you can choose that it will work through the router here, and then you can use AirPlay even though the computer is far away. And the last option here is the upgrade feature. You can basically do an auto update of the stick's firmware here. So let's get out of this menu now and let's have a closer look at all the features of the Tronsmart T2000. So we are back now on the home screen of the Tronsmart T2000, and as you can see in the tab status bar, you can see we are connected to the router through Wi-Fi here. And we are connected to one device, which is my Yumi Zero I have in place here already. So now the first thing I want to show you is how to stream pictures to the stick using the EZcast Pro app. So this feature actually is represented by the first icon over here with the image. I click on that, and then it will display me the available albums I have on my phone right now. I will choose this one. Those pictures are taken with a Huawei Honor 6. Let me just tap on that, and if I choose it, it will be displayed. And as you can see, it's rather small. The reason is because I'm in portrait mode. Let me switch to landscape mode, and as you can see, now we went full screen here, and well, the quality actually is pretty good, and it's also very fast. Let me show that. I switch the picture and bam, we have it on the screen. And a really nice thing for presentation on here is that you can actually zoom in and it will do the same on your television. So this is actually pretty neat and a lot of fun for watching pictures. And you also can draw onto the screen using this pen. Choose a color, draw a line, and you will see it on the television as well. So that's pretty neat and perfect for presentations. The next thing I'm gonna show you is the camera live stream. I'm not exactly sure what's the purpose of this. Well, but it actually works pretty well. You tap on there and then you will basically see a live stream of the phone's camera directly on the television. It also works in landscape mode, as you can see. So here we have a nice little tunnel effect. So, well, you can use this as an observation cam or something. It's a nice gimmick. Next, I want to show you music playback. And of course, this is also done through the application. Tapping on the music icon will present you with a list of your interprets, albums, titles, playlists, audio files, and so on. And you can simply choose from those audio files here. Let me just tap this one. As you can see, it's played right away. And a little disturbing thing about this application is that you actually cannot control the volume with your phone button, as you've seen here. The reason for this, well, they didn't implement that for some reason. I don't get it, but you actually have to control the volume through the speaker icons here on the bottom during playing music. But as you can see, it's working quite well. and it's perfect for listening to music from your phone onto your hi-fi system on the television. So let's get out of here and check out something else, video playback. I have one video recorded with the Yumi Zero here on the phone. I tap on it and it will immediately start playing, and as you can see, this is also working pretty smooth. It's a little laggy, but that's not that much of an issue. Could be worse, and the quality is pretty good as far as the phone camera of this smartphone goes. So as you can see, that's working fine as well. The next thing, documents. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to show on here, I think. Nope, I haven't. But basically, you can open up PDF files with this feature and, well, watch them on your television. Perfect for presentations. You can draw again on the screen. It's pretty neat. The next feature is called Web, and well, you probably guess already what's the purpose of this one. You can surf the internet with this feature. Let me just show you. Opening up gischina.com here. Click on go. Now we'll see the website is loading on here. And we can surf it on the phone, and the screen will directly be transferred over onto the television. Oh, it's a mobile site. That's why I can't zoom out here. As you can see, it's working quite well. The frame rate isn't that high, but it's pretty good for demonstrating something or showing something. And again, you can draw onto the screen directly. And that's not the only thing actually you can do. You can open up videos as well. Scrolling down here on the homepage of the inbuilt web browser will give you, for example, YouTube. If you visit that, it will show you the mobile YouTube site. And then I can choose any video to be played, some music video. And here it does work. Let me just mute the television for a second, because this video probably is copyrighted and we don't want to get shut down. So here we go, I click on play. And now it will start buffering and playing in full HD mode, as you can see here. And the quality is pretty amazing, I think. And it's also working very smooth. And I was kind of surprised by how well this one is working. So for a little YouTube enjoyment on a non-smart TV, this is simply perfect. Also with some smart TVs where the operating system is kind of buggy, like mine here from LG. This is pretty neat and pretty useful and working amazingly well. The audio quality also is very, very good. So let me get out of there. I think that's enough you have seen about this. And let's jump right to the next feature. Now the next feature I want to show you, or just mention quickly to be honest, is split view. We actually can show different devices on one stick, either 2 or up to 4 devices. So you can choose your option here and then choose on which part of the screen your phone should be displayed. That's pretty interesting, and you can basically show up to 4 videos at once here, or 4 devices screens at once here. This is actually working, but you can guess it, the stick hasn't that much of a good processor, so it's really laggy, even laggier than normal single screen streaming. So I don't recommend you using this feature. It's just for emergency cases, I think. So the next thing I want to show you is radio. Here basically you have a quick selection, a small selection of web radios you can choose from. You can simply click them and they will be played on your Tronsmart T2000 stick. So that's pretty simple again, and nothing overly important. And another gadget is AirView, where you can basically see the Tronsmart T2000 screen directly on your phone. If you are in split screen mode, for example, and you are not looking at the television but want to see what's going on, you simply enable this feature and you will see what's going on your television right now with the screen. Now we get to a more important feature, and that's EZ Mirror. So what's that actually? It basically enables you to use the inbuilt screen mirroring feature of Android. So you tap that on, and now it will tell you what to do. It tells you to connect to your home's Wi-Fi. So let us do that quickly. In my case, it's my second router I have installed just down here yesterday. This one, which I of course haven't the key typed in at this time. Let me just do that. So now I'm connected to my router down here, and now I tap on display and then on screen mirroring. Here I enable that. And it should find the Tronsmart T2000 within a couple of seconds. Okay guys, I'm sorry, for some reason the phone doesn't find the Tronsmart T2000 for some reason now. I don't know why. I've tested this numerous times before and it never happened to me. I will check on that and maybe give you a note below in the video description what the reason for this was. I can't fix that right now, so we will just skip that now. So after skipping that, we are just doing a quick demo of DLNA, which is also supported by the Tronsmart T2000. So basically this means that when connected to the stick, you are able to stream media without the Tronsmart application from your phone directly to the stick. And this is pretty easy. I'm connected to the stick's network again. I may just click on my gallery here. Then I tap on that and click on share. No, I don't click on share. Guys, DLNA isn't working. Why isn't it working? I'm sorry, something is really wrong here. Let me just get another phone. I guess it's the Yumi Zero's fault. This phone sucks. Okay guys, finally I've got the Oppo Find 7. And with this one it's working, so it really was the Yumi Zero's fault with its buggy beta firmware. So now I have the phone connected and simply went to the phone's picture gallery, as you can see right here. And now I can simply tap DLNA here on top, which I already did, and now can watch pictures right from my phone onto the television without using the application of the Tronsmart T2000 or the Zcast Pro application. So I simply switch to a next image and will be displayed right away on the television with an amazing quality, and this is really working amazingly well. I really like this feature, it's really useful, and it is also working with devices where I don't have the Zcast Pro application available if they support DLNA, so that's actually a pretty neat feature and very important. And this doesn't only apply to pictures, you can also of course watch videos using this. So that's about DLNA. I won't show you anymore now. I can of course also play music through DLNA and all that stuff. It's pretty much an all-rounder, so I really like that. And the next thing we will have a look at is actually Apple AirPlay and how this one performs in combination with the Tronsmart T2000. Enjoy. Using AirPlay with the Tronsmart T2000 actually is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Now I actually don't have a new MacBook, I have a one from mid-2010, and this one actually doesn't really support AirPlay, so I can only show you a little bit of it. I can't show you screen mirroring through AirPlay, but I can show you media streaming through AirPlay using iTunes. So the first thing we have to do on OS X is to connect to the proper Wi-Fi network. Right now I'm connected to my router, and now I connect to the stick itself. And let's just wait. Okay, now it happened. And now I open iTunes. This can take a while. This thing is slow. It's a little bit old, but it's only used for web surfing, so that's fine. Okay, here we go. And now you can see we have an AirPlay icon right on top of here. If I click that, I see computer and the ZCast Pro, which is selected already because I've used it before. What I can do now is to stream music. Let me put the television to mute again because this is copyrighted. As I said, we don't want to get blocked, and if I choose any track from here right now and click on play, it says waiting for the AirPlay's device, and the device isn't available. Let me just quickly check up something. Okay, sorry guys, I had to reboot this stick. This is happening sometimes with AirPlay. If you have used DLNA or something else before and then want to switch to AirPlay, you sometimes have to restart the stick because it gets stuck for some reason. So I have restarted the stick now, reconnected on my MacBook, and now let's try again to play the audio file. And as you can see right here, it starts playing already with the proper cover art. This is displayed right away. So if I switch to another title, for example this one, you can see, bam, it plays it on the television right away. And this one does of course work with any other stuff as well, and this actually does work. As you can see here, this is being streamed through AirPlay now. This is working surprisingly well, I have to say. The frame rate is pretty high and the quality is okay as well. The video quality is limited by the file, not by the connection right now. This has been recorded with a very cheap phone. As you can see, it's working quite well. The only issue with this with AirPlay is, as you can see here right now, that we have fractals from time to time. And this is really annoying, and pretty much is the reason because that AirPlay only is suitable for quick clips or music, but not for serious movie enjoyment, because you don't want to see fractals in your movies, let's be honest about that. But for music and for quick videos or slideshows or anything else, this is working perfectly fine. And also screen mirroring, even though I couldn't test it, is working perfectly fine. The German reviewer Timo has tested it with his MacBook. It has a little bit of input lag, so it's not for gaming and multimedia, but perfectly for doing presentations or something. So that's it about the Tronsmart T2000. I have shown you all the important features by now, and I guess you have got a good overview about what to expect from the stick. So what's my conclusion? Well, for this price, the Tronsmart is pretty impressive what it can do. And how it works. It's perfect for HD video streaming from the local memory, picture streaming, or YouTube video streaming. No question, but the special features, especially AirPlay, could be a lot better. But I think this will be fixed sometimes in the future because the stick actually is getting over-the-air updates regularly. During the review period of 2 weeks, we got 2 updates, so one update per week. And the performance actually got a little bit better with each update, so I think one day it will work flawlessly, or at least I hope so. Now the big question is, what should you purchase? Should you go for the Google Chromecast or should you go for the Tronsmart T2000? Now, as a matter of fact, the Google Chromecast and the Tronsmart T2000 are priced at a very similar level. They are both around $40 or 32 to 35 euros. That's not a lot of money, but you have to consider that the Tronsmart T2000 is offering a lot more features than the Google Chromecast, and this at the same price level. Now the question is, what do you need? If you do only need multimedia streaming, but want to have that flawlessly and with a very, very high quality and with no bugs at all, go for the Google Chromecast. It will be better for you. But if you need those special features like drawing on images or showing documents, showing web browser, okay, you can do that on the Chromecast as well, but you actually can't draw on that, I guess. Or if you want to use AirPlay or DLNA, I don't know if DLNA is possible with the Chromecast, I'm not sure about that. I guess it's possible in a limited way, but probably not in a way like with the Tronsmart T2000. So if you need a lot of features, if you need all those features the Tronsmart T2000 is offering, you should go for this one and you won't regret it. Because it's a really good stick, especially for the price, even though it has some bugs, but that's something most of you will be able to live with. And also for screen sharing and so on. You won't do screen sharing through a wireless connection if you want to watch a movie or play a game. You will use HDMI for that. You will only use it for presentations, and for this it's working perfectly fine, no matter if you're on a tablet, on a phone or on your MacBook. Just share the screen if it's supported, and you will see it on the television in full resolution, and it will work perfectly fine. You can show your stuff to everyone. So that's the great thing about the Tronsmart T2000. And well, that's all from my side for now. There's nothing more to say. I've got the Tronsmart T2000 from geekbuying.com. Thanks for providing that to me. And thanks to you for watching this review video. I hope it was helpful for you. And if you like what we are doing on GIS China and GIS China Germany, please make sure to follow us here on YouTube, on Facebook, Twitter, and of course Google Plus as well. Thanks for watching this video. Bye, over and out.